Hey there, it's Steve from SeriousKeto.com, and today we are making some Canadian bacon. We're really big fans of Eggs Benedict in this household, and one of the key ingredients, obviously, to that is Canadian bacon. But Canadian bacon is not cheap. Go to the grocery store and find one of those little packs that's got 10 discs of Canadian bacon. That's $3.50 to $4. If you look at the price per pound on that stuff at the store, it's over $10 a pound. Or you can go to Costco and get yourself a great big pork loin for $1.89 a pound and make yourself a lot of Canadian bacon. First thing that we're going to need to do is create the curing brine. And for that, we are going to need 1 cup of kosher salt, 1/2 cup of sugar-free maple syrup, the juice of 1 lemon, 1/4 cup of brown sugar substitute, 2 tablespoons of pink curing salt, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns, 4 cloves of garlic crushed with the side of a knife, which we'll do shortly, 4 bay leaves, fresh or dried, and some thyme. Additionally, we have 2 quarts of water starting to come up to temperature on the oven right now. All right, in go the ingredients. Stir until everything is dissolved, bring it up to just barely a simmer, and then we're going to take it off the heat and cool it. Now this particular pork loin probably has a little more fat cap on it than I want for Canadian bacon, so we're going to trim that off. And then cut it in half so that it will fit into your Ziploc bag. And now we just wait for our curing brine to cool off. So it occurred to me after about 10 minutes of cooling my brine in a water bath that I could just throw a handful of ice cubes into it and get it down to temp real fast. Now the pork loin goes into a large Ziploc bag. And then I call my son in to help me out here because I think this is a 2-person job. Thank you. You can go back to playing Fallout now. That was Connor. Squeeze as much air out of the bag as you can. And it probably doesn't hurt to actually double bag this. The last thing you want is for this thing to burst open in the bottom of your fridge. Once you've double bagged it, get it into the fridge and let it sit there for 3 to 5 days. I recommend every other day, just sort of massage things around, make sure that your various herbs and spices are getting a good distribution within the bag. The tenderloins have been curing for 5 days. We drained them, we patted them dry. We've got the smoker coming up to 240 degrees. We're going to want to smoke this until it hits an internal temperature of 150 degrees. That'll take about 3 hours, give or take. In terms of wood chips, I recommend a milder wood chip. Apple works great, maple works great. I'm actually going to use peach though, just because I've not used it before. It's another mild wood. My chips have been soaking for about 45 minutes. It's been a little more than 2 hours, and we are right now at 151 degrees. So let's take out our Canadian bacon. Look at that. We'll take that inside, we'll let it cool, and then we'll slice it up. We let our Canadian bacon chill overnight, and now we are ready to slice it. And I can tell you already, I smell it, it is wonderful. So look at the color on this. This is just, it's a beautiful, beautiful pink. Okay. Wow. It tastes better than ham. It tastes better than any Canadian bacon you've ever had. Just the depth of flavor and the smokiness is absolutely amazing. I'm tasting just that tiny little bit of garlic. I'm getting the little bit of maple off of it as well. Some of the peppercorn, but it's all very subtle. I mean, what really just comes through is this wonderful smoky pork flavor. Now, I could continue to cut this with a knife, but if you find that you're going to make a lot of Canadian bacon, or in fact, if you like deli meat, get yourself a deli slicer. It makes this whole process go smooth as butter. Wow, that is a lot of Canadian bacon. Now you may be wondering, what am I gonna do with all of that Canadian bacon? Well, that's where the food saver comes in. We're gonna vacuum seal this stuff, get it out into the freezer. That way I've got Canadian bacon on demand. We have vacuum sealed all of our Canadian bacon. The total, 180 slices of Canadian bacon. And not just any ordinary Canadian bacon, but the best Canadian bacon I've ever tasted. If you enjoyed this video, please click that subscribe button down below and hit the little bell so that you get notified as future videos come out. One of the very next ones will be making regular standard American bacon, except not so standard. It's also going to be super delicious. Thanks for watching.